So I know you guys a lot of you here will be thinking, I want to talk about key level because that is what a lot of you have been asking me to talk about. Well, that's not going to happen because key level is not just something you can just teach for free. It is a system on its own. Yeah, a simplified system on its own. So you can't just expect me to just come up like that and start talking about it. Though I can just hint you guys a little. Yeah, but right now, I have a lot of TMs here. Like were asking me to talk about supply and demand. Yeah, I've talked about it before, not in details. I talked about the manipulation zone known as the supply and demand. So I talked about the manipulation zone, which is also known as the supply and demand, and the flip. I did not really talk much. I did not really uh, pinpoint to all the points you guys need to know. But this afternoon, I will be talking about it. And if you can add that to your trading skill, trust me, it's going to be a great one for you. Yeah, and it works on all time frame, 1 minute to the highest time frame, either yearly time frame or not. It works on all time frame. Now moving on, I am going to break it down like this. I'm going to simplify it this way. Uh, I don't know if some of you here know about the rally based drop or drop based rally, but let me just talk about that right now. Now we have this. So let me just talk about these two first before I proceed. Now, looking at this diagram here on my screen, we have the rally, the base, and the rally. Let me type it out. Rally, base, rally. And right here we have the drop, base, drop. The drop and the base and the drop. Mm. So now, rally base rally is formed in an uptrend. It is when we are in an uptrend when it is trending to the upside like this. That is when we have the rally base rally, and drop base drop is a downtrend. You get now how did this work, and how did this come up with a supply or a demand? Now we still have the drop base and rally. Yeah, we have this. And we have the rally base and drop. We have this, which I'll be talking about this 2 year in the next section. We have it. But let me just talk about these two right now because of our time. We get. So moving on, the rally base rally is hopefully when okay, maybe when we are in a downtrend, like price is trending to the downside here, and this is the range. This is the range where you are anticipating towards to self-run, and we have this move, which is the rally. And from this zone that you're anticipating to self-run, we have a base and we have a rally. Are you getting it? We have a rally, base, and rally. Now, to some people here, they still feel like, okay, for price to take them out, it will still sell, all right? But no, that is not how it works. Now, for price to manipulate out this range, for price to give us this rally-based rally information, that means we have a manipulation right here. We have what? A manipulation right here, because this is the range that we are supposed to sell from. And price was kick us out, manipulated us from this zone. And right now, it is going to turn to a buy. Now, if this is a supply zone, if this zone is a supply zone known as your key level, order block, breaker, blah, 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 like that. Now, if this is a what? Is a supply zone, for price to manipulate it, for price to give us this rally-based rally information, then it has turned to what? A demand. That is where you see some traders write uh S to the blah 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 or a flip or failed. Yeah, failed. Now, why did they write this here? Is because this supply failed, and for the supply to fail, it is going to turn to what? A demand. So you should expect price to claim the zone and move. Are you getting my point? Now, I'm going to give you a clue on how to know the valid one because you see, in trading here, when you learn something, you don't use them blindly. You get, you don't use them blindly. I just don't use them anyhow because, okay, this is how you see it here. This is how the person told you it is going to work. And if you can just apply it anyhow, no, you need to do some studies and you need to know that, okay, these are the real one, these are the valid one because the way we have the original is the same way we have a fake. And the same way we have a pull trend is the same way we have a counter trend. Are you getting it? So you just seeing a demand, a field supply doesn't mean everything we hold. There are some logic behind those ones that will hold, and there are some logic behind those ones that will not what will not hold. I'll be telling you that right now also. So now, for this to fail, you just afterwards follow this demand zone. So, for example, here, let's say, okay, you are trying to sell from this zone right here. This is your IDM, which is your inducement liquidity, and price did something like this. Price did something like this and manipulate you out. All right. Now, this is going to be your demand zone. This is going to be your demand zone. And if you make loss right here, you are trying to say and you make loss, it is easy for you to claim your profit back from this zone. And you what? You write on. The same applies to the what the drop price drop. Now let's say we are trying to buy. Let's say this is our IDM, which is our inducement liquidity or internal liquidity, whatsoever we call it. And this is a range where we are trying to what to buy from. And price manipulates us out. This means this place has already was filled. This demand has filled. I mean, it is this demand that was that to supply. This area is going to be your what? Your next zone of interest. So if you hit stop loss here, please don't draw on my chart. Do not annotate on my charts, please. So we won't have any issue, please. Thank you very much. Just hold your pen if you don't know how to use it. All right. So now you just know this area is going to be your next zone of what's reclaiming the loss that you had here. Just what reclaim it immediately and what and sell. Now, how do we identify the valid one and how do we identify the one that is not valid? All right. Now, let me clean the board. I'm rushing because of our time, Zoom limits just 30 minutes, and I think we've used about 10 or 15 minutes already. All right, back to this. Yeah. So let me now use this in the structure. Now let's see, we are trying to sell. We're trying to sell this is a sweep and a break of market structure to the downside. And we have this area where we're selling from. We have this liquidity, this inducement liquidity and price words. Price reacts to the zone and flip up. Now, the number one thing here you need to know is you need to study how this manipulated. You need to study the move. You need to study if it is a range part or a momentum. If it break with a ranging or consolidation part, or it's broke with what? Momentum. And what did I mean by momentum? Volatility. You get. So you need to study that. Firstly, you need to study that. And the second thing you need to study is you need to check if this has an SMR. And what did I mean by the SMR? Means the smart money reversal. Now, a simple logic of smart money reversal is something like this. Sorry, no. Yeah, smart money reversal. So we have a sweep and a break of market structure. Some people can call it a change of character. Now, let me now show you how you need to see this. Now, when we are anticipating for the sale, we want to see it in this scenario here, the IDM, the liquidity here. We want to see this in a scenario whereby price is going to, no. Yeah, price is going to move up, retrace a little, and react to this zone. Now, this retracement here, what they did here is creating a trap for traders. We have buyers and sellers in the market. Now, this retracement here has created a trap for both buyers and sellers. Now, how did this create a trap? Now, some traders, they will see this as a break of market structure and they will want to buy from here to take out this high. Some traders that trade blindly, they want to buy from here, you get, to take out the high. And some other traders that see this as trend line will feel like this trend line has been broken. They want to buy from here towards to go up, to go up, to go up. And other traders here, they will want to do this. Once they see this here, they break out and retest towards traders. Many more like that. Now, for sellers here, now some traders, once they see this kind of information, they'll be waiting for what? A confirmation. And when they have this information, they feel like, okay, this is a sweep and this is a break of market structure to the downside. So this is a confirmation for them. And they'll be anticipating for what? A sell. So this is a change of character, a choke. So they will be anticipating for a sell. And the next thing you're going to see is boom. This is a smart money reversal. So this clear this low and broke structure. This is a short, a strong demand zone, a real manipulation because it manipulated a lot of traders here. And what? Kicked us out. So if you are trying to sell, and we saw this kind of information, the next thing we need to do is just to anticipate for this to move on. Same applies to us, to the uptrend. We need to see if it has a smart money reversal. This made this high what a stronger because it took care of this liquidity and changed character to the downside, or a change of character like this for a buyers, and they'll see this place as what? The Quasimodo. Please, James, please stop drawing. Thank you very much. And if this is, they will feel like, okay, let me recap this. I'm sorry. So now to some traders here, they are going to see these as, why now? Let me use this pen. So to some traders here, they are going to see this as what their IDM, which is the internal liquidity, and their point of interest right here. And this thing, they'll see this as what a change of character and anticipate for what a buy from this place. Then you see. So this is a smart money reversal. This is a strong high, and price needs what just make use of this and both. And another thing is you need to check if it doesn't have a smart money reversal, if it doesn't have this change of character manipulation stuff, you need to check if it broke with what? Momentum. And what did I mean by that? Maybe okay, price got to this zone, reacted a little like this, and break with force, not the consolidation part. So you can still use it. And another form here for you to know that okay, this piece has been tested, it's not valid any longer, is this. Now, when you have this price broke and test this before what? Before going. For price to test this before going, it has been mitigated already. So even though you are seeing one other block here, the other block will fail for it. And price is going to do something like this. Get to the extreme before it drop. All right. Now, the last part here is, for example, I said something. It must happen like, okay, this is our inducement liquidity, and it must happen inside. The manipulation must occur inside, not outside. If we have it like this, and it's happened outside, it is going to fail. Why? Because this internal is where we have what our money in. So this manipulation occurring outside is just a trap for a lot of traders. So we need it to happen inside. It must happen inside before breaking the structure. Are you getting it? We still have the drop based rally, but this is going to be another section. I just want to talk about this too, rally based drop. You get it? So it must happen inside, not outside. And another part is you need to understand if it is a complete one or incomplete one. I'm going to finalize that when we will have the second section, and I'm going to announce the date to you guys later. But now, in short, let's go to the live chart to see if it's happened this way or not. I have made a video on this before, but not in full. Not in full. All right, real quick, let's check something. This is a supply zone for a lot of traders, right? Let's use our Fibonacci to get the 50% out of it. It doesn't even react to the 50%. But in short, this is a lot of traders what? A lot of trader supply zone. And moving on, let me label this area. Moving on, can you see example of what I told you guys? This eye is a protected eye. Why and how? It's sweep and broke structure. So we anticipated for it, what? A sell. Now price has gotten to this zone. And what can we see right here now? Price has gotten to this zone. What can we see right here? We can see a sweep, a break of market structure to the downside. Now, for people that take risk entry, this is a risk entry. They will be in already. And for people that want to use confirmation, they will say like this is a change of character to the downside, and this is a valid sell for them already. You can see how price reacts to it, to this zone. You can see how price reacted to this imbalance right here and failed. It failed. So this has an SMR, which is the smart money reversal. You get it has an what? An SMR. Now, I don't want to talk about key level, but now this is going to be my entry since I have this field supply zone already. Since it's filled, I don't even need to wait for price to come to this extreme. This is where I have my manipulation from. This is a field supply that turns to demand. So this is going to be my entry. And as you can see, price tap in. It's protected group. Please do for people that are drawing on my charts. And this is the eye that caused the retracement. So this is going to be my target. And I will draw because can you see that's what number one example? Let's check for more. Yeah, let's check for more. Please read this. Don't annotate, please. You are distracting the class. Please. All right, let's check for more. It's happened everywhere, everywhere. If you are meant to go to the lower time frame here, this is a manipulation, but I want an obvious chart. I want to see the obvious one here. I want to use the obvious one for you guys. Now, this is another part. To some traders here, this is a demand zone, as you can see. And price reacted to it a little, give this change of character on lower time frame. If you are meant to check, this is for 45 minutes and broke structure to the downside. We don't need to wait for price to come to this extreme. Fine, price will still use this extreme. But since we have this supply zone, we need to use this first. This is our what? Our supply zone. We just need to use this first to get to our nearest target. So you can see for traders that will be waiting for price to come back here, you can see how long it takes before price what literally move back to this area. So this is if what? A failed demand that turned to supply. Drop, base, and drop. This is it here. Drop, base, and drop. That base is our what? Our entry. Drop, base, and drop. This base is our entry. Rally, base, drop. Rally, base, rally, sorry. This base is our entry. So can you see how price literally what? Used this supply zone to sell off first. If you understand it perfectly well, you won't miss trade. You won't be waiting for price to take care of this liquidity before you use this place. You just open from here and get what you need. Then later on, you'll be anticipating for it to be what? To be cleared out because it has been mitigated. The ABC pattern, now that is when the ABC pattern is going to work. Let's look for one more example. Just one more. One more, and you're done for today. Just one more. Hmm. I've seen some example around there, but I don't want to use them. I don't want to use them at all. I want to look for another clearer one. And if I don't see the clearer one I'm looking for, you just go to your chart and study. You get. Let's go to your chart and study. All right. This is another example here. This is what? A supply zone. This is a sweep and a break of market structure to the downside. Can you see this? Price manipulated here. A rally, base, and rally. And after price manipulated a lot of traders here, what did price do next? Price what? Came back to trigger, to tag in from this area. Yeah, as you can see, immediately. So we are selling. If you are selling and you hit SM, immediately you can see this as SMR and it's happened inside of the structure, not outside. It's happened inside of the structure, not outside. It's happened inside and it has SMR. You can see it is a valid one. And you're hoping you get. So that is going to be that about that for today. And in the next section, I'll be talking about the rally based drop and the drop based rally. So let me stop this recording and I'll meet you all in case you have one or two. I will just accept just two questions. This is not a mentorship, so I'll accept just two questions. Then I'll stop the recording. Thank you.